Hey, how's it going guys? HoHo here, and today I'm going to be showing you all the newest scripts for Blox Fruits after the latest update. And if you're wondering how I'm still exploiting after this latest anti-cheat update, I'm going to have a video linked down below in the description that's going to show you exactly how you can still exploit and completely bypass the anti-cheat. And I'll be showing you 3 different scripts in this video, starting off with Mtriet Hub, which is a completely free and keyless script that has a ton of stuff on it. They have a really fast auto farm for mastery, for levels, they have race v4. They have dungeons, of course. They have just a ton of stuff on here that you'd never really find in another script that has no keys on it. They're also updating very frequently, and it even works at the highest level. Starting off on here, which is the general tab, this is going to be where you can actually use your normal auto farm. So they have a melee. I'm going to select melee. So it's going to get this one right here now. And there we go. As you can see, it teleports us over here, kills all them. And this is going to bring us back to a safe spot here in a few seconds. And also another cool thing you could do on this script is the mastery farm. It's going to be right here, the auto farm fruit mastery. So if you have like a lower leveled fruit or something, or if you just want to get it higher leveled, pretty much what this does is it switches to your fruit once the mobs get low health. You give it a few seconds, it's kind of like, but yeah, there it is. So just use the ability and it's going to start giving us a, yeah, there we go. We could see Blox Fruit. And yep, there we go again. We got a bunch more Blox Fruits EXP, which is going to be kind of like the near auto farm, except it's going to switch to your fruit midway. You have the necessary tab, which is going to be for weapons. I'm not sure why it's called necessary. I'm just going to kind of skim over this GUI here before I move on to the second one, which is called a Cokka Hub, I'm pretty sure. There's status hop, which is going to be just server hopping, quests, which is for weapons and fighting styles and everything. This one actually has a lot of stuff on it. Really smooth as well, like they have Elite Hunter, they have, I think they have Cursed Dual Katana in here somewhere, they have God Human, they have Superhuman, full Race v4 auto farm. Of course they have to have dungeons as well, which is right here. You can automatically buy the chips, go to the dungeon, auto farm with a kill aura. You can also auto farm or ESP for chests with this GUI. So you should be able to see them around the map here. I'm not sure why it's not working. Okay, it might just be like someone else is using a chest ESP in this map, or it might be because I'm in a private server, but as you can see, the island ESP does work completely fine. We can see all those islands. Anyways, they got teleports, they got fruits, they got shop. The fruits tab actually has some pretty cool stuff on it, like you can rain fruit from the sky just like this. It's going to start spamming them out of the sky. You can open up the devil fruit shop. You can auto upgrade your stats. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but if you click this button right here, you can actually close the GUI so you can see better. There it is. Of course, it doesn't really mess with anything, but it's just kind of annoying having a huge menu on your screen. And speaking of these fruits, you can actually pick them up, by the way. I don't know why it's not really letting me move around lately, but I mean, you can usually pick them up. And yeah, so here it is right here. You have the update 20, which is going to be specific stuff for update 20, I guess. So like the sea beast, piranha, sharks. This one's probably the best script out of all 3 of them, by the way. I mean, HoHo Hub is of course pretty good as well. That's going to be the third script I'm going to showcase in this video, but this one's still really good. And the best part, in my opinion, is that the key system only takes like 1 step. So if you're too lazy to do the HoHo Hub key system, or maybe the script that I showed before, the Mtriet Hub, doesn't have enough stuff on it, this is kind of like a safe middle ground between the two. It has a decent amount of stuff, but like the key system's pretty easy to get through. They have Cursed Dual Katana, they have Farm Chest, they have Mastery Farm with a setting on it, PvP. So for PvP, if you scroll down, you can see they have a Invisible on here as well, which is pretty fun. That's actually FE. FE, by the way, means everybody else can see it. You have the Main Farm tab, which is going to be your main auto farm, of course. If I scroll down here, I can show you it. It's going to be the auto farm level. Boom. It should teleport us around the map here in a few seconds. Here it goes. Bring us over here to this Tiki quest giver. Kind of slow here, but it will eventually get us there. Okay, here we go. So yeah, once it actually starts the auto farm, it's extremely fast if you can't tell. It might be even faster if you're using a different thing than the Sanguine art, because I mean, I noticed this one has like a little bit of a kind of like an energy bar on it. It kind of slows down the auto farm sometimes. You can bypass teleports. You could do a auto pirate raid. Boss farm, of course, dough boss, bones. The quest and item tab is actually extremely overpowered. They have almost every single weapon in here. They have quest items for C2, quest and items for C3. They have Soul Guitar quest, which is the weapon I'm using right now. Really good weapon. Of course, they have to have ESP on here as well. So for chests, which again, I don't think they spawn in private servers. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's just not really showing on the ESP. They have auto give stats if you want to do that. You can also change how many it gives at once. And yeah, I mean, these scripts are just like really good, but the only reason I'm showcasing these specifically is because they work on emulators really smoothly. If you can see right here, my FPS is around like 30, which for an emulator is pretty good. I mean, if I just like close this menu right here, if I was just playing like this normally, can you really tell that much of a difference? It kind of looks just like how it used to. It's honestly, if you just left this on overnight, you'd never really tell a difference. You're still going to get the same amount of stats, the same amount of progress in the game when you're auto farming. You could be playing Blade Ball completely fine, by the way. That's something I was trying. Because Blade Ball is a new anti-cheat, only works on the UWP, so they're not going to be able to detect you for being on an emulator on Android. They have a, where is it right here, Del Fruit tab. They also do have, oh no, this script does not have a fruit rain like the other one did, but yeah. They do have like a actual practical thing, like the auto bring fruit. You can tween to spawn fruit, which is going to be a little bit less risky. You can drop fruit, store fruit. It's pretty much all I'm going to showcase for Cokka Hub. I'll move on now to the third and final GUI, which is called HoHo Hub. I've showcased HoHo Hub on my channel before, but they just keep updating it and making it even better each time, so I'm just going to show you it again right here. So here's HoHo Hub. I just loaded it up right here. It has like around 2 or 3 key system checkpoints, which is kind of annoying, but if you want to see my key right here, let me just type it into the chat here. So this is my key right here. I just typed it in, 40NJ48OT0 or something, OTUE. It might be working for the next like 24 hours or something. Anyway, it doesn't take too long to get the key, maybe like, I'd say like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. You have a auto farm right here. You can auto farm mastery, boss farm, raids, chests, mobs, tons of stuff on here. I feel like I could just scroll down here forever. This is only on one page, by the way. And there we go, we finally hit the bottom. So in like a tier list, this the first GUI, Mtriet, is going to be the worst out of the 3, except that it has no keys. The middle one, Cokka Hub, is going to be like the middle tier in power and also the middle tier in keys with only one Linkvertise link. This one's going to be the best script but with the most keys. But they all are like built for mobile and built for emulators, which is the best part. So you can actually click this button here, get rid of it, bring it back again. They have like a really easy to resize GUI. You can make it like extremely small. You can make it long. You can make it skinny. Pretty cool. And the best part is that you can actually resize the text of it, so it doesn't actually matter how small you make it. I think you can make it like even this small. Yeah, as you can see, I could just make it like this small where I can literally see nothing, and it still works. They have a shop tab. I could just like buy something random here. Let's buy a slingshot. There we go, we bought a slingshot for 5,000. We could do a server hop farm. We could do an event farm, which is for Halloween. I don't know why that's still here. The Halloween event probably will be going away pretty soon. They have a points farm. They have the auto stats, which I don't know if I can showcase. Yeah, so I can't showcase that because I have max stats. They do have a, where's it right here? They have a fruit rain. If you click this button here, it's going to start raining fruit from the sky. And now I can actually show you that I can pick these up. Okay, never mind. It's still not letting me walk around for some reason. But if you want to, you can also use this button right here, or this little joystick thing to move around, which is kind of annoying how that works. But as you can see, I did get the control fruit. I can try to eat this here. It doesn't look like the eating. Oh, there it is. So it's actually letting me eat it now. Of course, I'm not actually going to do that because I don't really want control. But let me just drop that. Never mind. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is for this video. There's 3 scripts. I gave you them in order so you guys can like pick out, choose whichever one you think is the best. And I'd recommend you guys look through these scripts yourself because there might be like one thing on this GUI that isn't on here, but maybe Cokka Hub has it that you kind of were looking for. So I'd recommend you guys just try them all out. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you can. And it is kind of sad how we have to use emulators to exploit now, but I will be keeping you guys updated if anything new happens with exploiting. And as always, peace.